Okay. Hello. We are back. All right. So, I have two more, well, technically three more sub-stories, but this is it. This is the final. This will be the finale of Yakuza 3. Oh my god, this is so silly. What's this doing here? What are you doing, Uncle Kaz? Looks like something washed up on the shore. Hey, you're right. It looks like there's something in that bottle, too. A letter? Let's see what it says. You're dressed like this, yeah? It's been 6 months now, Yasukun. 6 months since you went off on your fishing expedition and never came back. The date for our wedding has come and gone. Every day I stare up at that beautiful wedding gown I was supposed to wear, the one we picked out together. Hey, Plague! I can't go on like this, not without you, Yasukun. I'm coming to be with you. Soon, we'll have our happily ever after. Even if it's not in this world. Wow, starting off on a fucking bummer, huh? Oh no. Wait, is this a suicide letter? Reads like it, yeah. I think I've seen this bottle before. Yeah, I saw one at the store on the corner of Karyushi Arcade. You did? If so, I might be able to track down who wrote this letter. Please, could you? Come on, you have to. You gotta find her and stop her from killing herself. Jesus Christ, goddamn game. Did the Karyushi Arcade, right? I'll go there and ask them about the bottle. Okay, so, fuck. Hi, everybody. Hey, how's it going, Sumi? Ariam? I assumed she already did, but okay. Look, always gotta hold that hope, man. Okay, so... Look, look. Don't let hope die. It's fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Okay, so few things to note here. I did a bunch of side stories, sub stories, some grind heavy ones. Trust me, you're not missing much. Here's what you missed. There's the hostess one, which is basically Kiryu just showing that he has game, which we already knew. Then there were like a few bouncer ones, which is like, oh, this casino needed some extra muscle, so we had to go looking for folks who could actually throw hands, so that was fine. And then there was the oh god, there were the mini game sub stories, which I finished today. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be super real with you. For a moment today, I was considering, like, I can't fucking do this one. It is impossible. I'm gonna have to cancel stream. I'm gonna have to like just say, no, we're not doing Yakuza 3 ending. We're gonna have to frickin' just move on to something else. Because, like, okay, here's how it works. You're gonna be airman. Yes, I do fry air. Yeah. Oh god. Oh, you be all right, man? Yeah, I'm fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We're still doing it. It's just we had yeah, I had a little thing caught in my throat. It's good. We're good. Yeah. I'm fine. We're good. Starting off strong. Starting off very powerful. Very strong. Very good. But yeah, okay, so there were some sub-stories that only unlock if you do some of the mini-games that this game has to offer. Yeah, I'll feel for 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm still feeling that shit. It's not great. I still have a massive tickle in my throat. So, I had to figure out where the hell I'm going. Okay. I'll show you after you read the letter. Head down and go to the south into the arcade. Corner, turn west. Damn it, not what I meant to do. So, like, they have a darts minigame where it's like, oh, just play a few games of darts. Doesn't matter if you win the sub-story or not. This is how you unlock the sub-stories, how you're given the privilege of unlocking them. Excuse me, I've got a question for you. Yes? How can I help you? I found this bottle. Is it something you sell here? Oh, yes, we do have that one in stock here. Know anyone who might have bought one recently? Let's see. You know, there's a boy who comes here every year around this time to buy just one bottle. Wonder what it's for. A boy? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Even know his name, Akihiko. I'm really feeling it. He lives pretty close to here. He spends a lot of time at Ryukyu Shogi, the Shogi Hall on Kobochi Road. He's probably the only kid there. those shogi halls are filled with old retirees. He should stick out like a sore thumb. Boy named Akihiko on Ryukyu Shogi Hall. Thanks for the tip. Okay. So, like, doing the sub-stories isn't the issue. It's unlocking them. So, there was that one, which the darts one wasn't too bad. Then there was the billiards one, which is just like, oh, you just have to win, like, 3 games of 9-ball. You can change the difficulty, so that one's not too bad. Okay, then we get to the 2 difficult ones. There's the bowling one. You have to roll 200 points, which was a pain. It was a pain. It was a massive pain in the ass. And then, the bane of my fucking existence. The golfing one. The golfing minigame. The golfing minigame. Christ alive. I had to get par 0 in that game. And if you had seen my earlier Yakuza 3 streams, or just watched the balance streams, I am not good at golf. I am not good at golf games. I played golf before IRL, but... yeah, whatever. It's, look... not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan of forced golf minigames to do the super boss in this game. Not a fan. Not a fan. Whatever. Anyway, it's over, so now we're... that's what you missed. That is what you missed on this stream, you know, off stream. Probably shouldn't make a move here. A kid this young at a shogi hall? This has got to be our boy. Oh God. Are you Akihiko? Huh? Oh, yes, that's me. Who are you, mister? I'm Kiryu. I run the Morning Glory Orphanage. Listen, can I ask you something? You ever seen a bottle like this before? Oh, yeah. It looks like the one I bought. Why are you so interested in it, mister? Would you happen to know anything about this letter, then? Yasu-kun. Wedding? Whoa. Wait. I think this is... Sorry, mister. We'll play around some other time. There's someone I gotta find. Kiryu-san, right? Come on, follow me. Hey, hold on. This way! Hurry! Hey, slow down. Is he headed for the station? Monorail. Monorail. Kiryu-san, over here! Let's take the monorail over to the beach! You got it. I can't do little kid voices. I can't... I can do some high-pitched voices, but kid voices? Nuh-uh. Hey, we're right in front of Morning Glory. Come on, this way! You just tossed a bottle in the ocean. Could that be the person he's here for? Mom! Akihiko, sweetheart, what are you doing here? This man says you found a letter in a bottle, and I think it's the one you tossed in the ocean a long time ago. Oh? Is that so? Yeah, here it is. I found it washed up on the shore near my place. Oh my goodness. This is from all the way back then. When I read it, I figured it might have been a suicide note. I'm glad to see you're alive and well, though. There we go. Everything's right with the world now. It was a suicide note, yes. I wrote 10 years ago. I had planned to throw myself into the ocean along with the letter in the bottle. Hey, Esper, how's it going? But before I could take the jump, I felt Akihiko kick inside of me. Oh! It was like Yasuaki was shouting at me from beyond the grave. Live, damn it. Wow. Ever since that moment, every year on Akihiko's birthday, I come to this cliff to send Yasu-kun another letter. This outfit is probably not the most appropriate choice, but here we go. So that's why you bought this particular bottle. Uh-huh. It was for my mom. It all makes sense now. We were pretty shocked when we read the letter. Thought we might have to plan a rescue. I'm sorry about that. You don't have to worry about that. I have my son now, and he's my world. Good to hear. Isn't that right, Akihiko? Yeah! I'll watch out for you too, Mom. Take good care of your mother, Akihiko. Don't worry, I will. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. All right, then. I'll stop bothering you and head on my way. Wait, here. Will you take some of these with you? They were Yasu-kun's favorite. I don't think you came here today by chance. Sata andagi. Donut-like snack from the famous Okinawa. I had to adjust my inventory. The kids at Morning Glory will love these. Thanks. Take care. fact, the word homeowner has meow in the middle of it. Wow, that's true. Comment, good luck thinking about that word the same way ever again. It's true. Wow. Homeowner is cat coded. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. Now we do have one more sub story that we need to do before we can do the super boss, which is one that the last time we actually touched upon this one was when Color was here. So that is the murder at Cafe Alps. Okay. So I will go do this one. All right. I had to figure out how to do this one, and then finally we can deal with Amon. Yeah. So that is kind of the gist of my Yakuza streams. I do every sub story I can, whether they're whether they're entertaining or not. If they're not entertaining, I'll do them off stream. If they're like super grind heavy and you know whatever, I'll do them off stream. I usually try to leave the nice and entertaining and juicy ones on stream. But trust me, you weren't really missing any of you weren't really missing that many, like with the minigame sub stories and the hostess sub stories. But yeah, after I find him on and I beat him and I do the last sub story and I beat him on, we're going to move into intermission, into one of the first of the intermission streams I'm doing, which is basically what I'm doing for some of my RPG streams. Actually, all my streams are RPG streams. What am I talking about? So let me just actually put some of this in the inventory. Ramasa blade, that I might keep on that one. Up. Ooh. Up. Oh yeah, I also do a baseball sub story. Yeah, that was I don't think I really need the shotguns. I'll leave the sword because I'm pretty sure if I have to deal with Amon, shotgun is not going to help me. I really just need health items. That is what I need. I need health items. I'm gonna go do that right now. Actually, I'm gonna go get my health items. I'm gonna go to the drugstore and buy a bunch of energy drinks. So after Joe Amon, yes. After this, I think, because I don't want to have, because I want to kind of like have these as separate VODs. So I'll cut the stream and then I'll start it up again with the different game. Unless there's an easier way to just kind of snip them in half. And we will be doing Moon Remix RPG, which I'll get more into that whenever we start it up. But I already have ideas for all the other games that I want to do on stream after I finish up certain games. So I already have a bunch of stuff planned. So I've already mentioned, like, after we finish up Project Cross Zone next week, that being Friday, yeah, that'll be on the 4th, actually, of all times. We'll be doing stories from Soul the Gun Dog. And if I finish up Mega Man Battle Network, I'm actually not going to do Devil May Cry until the whole series is done. I'm going to do other Capcom games, but I'll leave those as a little secret. But I have a few that are already planned that look very neato and cool. Okay, let's take a read of this. Okay, the Hannah Flyers Pro Church, and you also run Dante's Boss, Yakuza, basically wrote an article, but you can help me, basically, goes to the bars at night. Means you can't find them until chapter 9. Okay. So, I need to go and change time in this. So I need to go to Bantam at night. Devil May Cry isn't an RPG unless it is. No, not every game I'm going to stream is an RPG, just most of them. Most of the games I stream are RPGs because, you know, I like RPGs. They're one of my favorite genres. But yeah, no, Devil May Cry I can do back to back. This is the whole point of these intermission streams that I'm going to be doing is really to just help deal with burnout. So prevent that from being a thing. And it's also nice to just do shorter games alongside, you know, instead of just doing ones that just last for like 10, 15 plus streams. Devil May Cry is a very short series, so I won't really have to worry about too much about the back-to-back stuff. Hey Rick, yeah, how's it going, man? Oh wait, Date-san. Oh, don't play the best game, DMC2. I will have to play it. I'm not some coward. I've played DMC2. I'm gonna play it again, whatever. Anything but the Cafe House murder from 6 years ago? 6 years ago? Sounds kind of familiar. Sorry, though. I was already in Division 4 by then, so I don't really remember it. I mean, tons of crimes happen in Kamurocho. How am I supposed to remember them all? I see. Alright, so Date doesn't know shit. Big help, man. Look a little tired. Rest until dark. Okay. I'm gonna do DMC 1 through 5. Am I gonna do the reboot? Probably not. I'm not a coward. I'm definitely not a coward when it comes to playing DMC 2. I am a coward when it comes to playing the reboot, because I just don't want to deal with the reboot. Because it's gonna make me angry and or sad. Okay. Alright. So we just go to Bantam. Bantam, I'm pretty sure, is up there. Okay. DMC2 best game. Dante. DMC2 best game. Now, whether or not I'm going to do both, I guess I should. It's not Devil May Cry games aren't super long. I could probably play the other characters. I could probably play the Lucia story. That's fine. Reboot would make you angry, but not for the reasons you think, but also for the reasons you think. I'm aware. I've played enough. I've played enough of it, man. I know Conquer. I'm aware. I've seen Let's Plays of it, and I played a bit of it myself. And the version of it that I played was the improved version, the one that came out alongside DMC4 Special Edition. The infinitely better version, the infinitely better DMC game that came out that time. Special edition of DMC Devil May Cry, the reboot thing, at least it didn't have the color-coded enemies to deal with, which I think Tabby dealt with on his stream. But still, and it also modded out Virgil's fedora. I like 4. I like 4 as well. It's, you know, it's definitely my third favorite. My third favorite one. Specifically Special Edition. Special Edition really does extra work because it, well, I mean, it introduced Nero. I like Nero. At the time I didn't like Nero, but now I do. I got an email. Oh. Oh yeah, that was a sub-story thing. All right. It said come here at night, so what was the... do I have to look up a YouTube video for this? I'm gonna look up a YouTube video, because I don't want to spend all night on this. Because I don't... Oh my god! Okay, this might be a longer sub-story than I'm thinking. Alright, hang on. I think I have to actually... I'm lazy, I just want to play Forrest Virgil, Beat Is, Nero, and Dante. Yeah. No, I get that. Alright, hang on. I think I have to look into my inventory. Alright. Okay. Just look at everybody. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Now do I go in here? No. Man does not show up. What is the order of operations here? What is the order of operations here? Okay. So... Alright, so he just goes through the whole deal. Oh, do I have to... If this is dumb and I have to do the whole... If I have to, like, click on the little boxes. Murder victim. Mm-hmm. Murder suspect. The detective. Okay. Nobody. Okay. I got the thing from the guy. So, trying to figure this out. Okay, so. Okay, so you get the notebook from the detective. Okay. What the maybe I gotta go back to the... Oh my god. Maybe I gotta go back to Cafe Alps and talk to the guy again. This is probably gonna be the long sub story, and then we can finally fight him on. This is taking... Oh boy. I left this one because I thought like the longer one would be... I'm sure it's gonna get juicy. I think I want to feel like this is gonna have some Ace Attorney shit. I want to get like some real Ace Attorney vibes on this game. Cafe Alps. Okay, it's all the way down there. I want to get some... You make me sick, old man. I want to get some serious like Ace Attorney vibes on this. El Dorado. I remember the El Dorado. I can't now. Anytime I hear El Dorado, I just immediately think of Outlaw Star and the fuckboy who was riding in it. Nah, that's not until Judgment. Well, this is Ace Attorney-esque. Hey man, what's up? Oh, Kiryu-san, did you find out anything? No, nothing conclusive yet. I see. Still, I guess our only option is to talk to everybody related to the case. My notebook should have information on everybody who was involved with the incident. Give it a look when you get a chance. Access Yakuza. Navigating to the item and pressing this. Select Yakuza number. New information may be added to the notebook as information folds. Notebook frequently to find hints as to where to go next. Get stuck. Got it. Okay. All right. Let's just look at this. Let's read it. All right. So lead detective, charge of the investigation. So, detective for police investigations, Division 1, led murder investigation from the start. His initial suspicion of Akechi led to arrest. Unparalleled drinker found in bars of Kamurocho almost all nights of the week. Dislikes coffee. Okay, so maybe he is at a different bar. All right. So he is at a bar. This is the guy we gotta find, who is at a bar. How many of those could there be? I'm gonna try Bantam again, because that is a bar. He's at a coffee bar to fool us. Ah, yes, the man enjoys Irish coffee. I see. Not a big fan of coffee myself. Really had to drown out the coffee flavor. And at which point I may as well just be drinking like... Ugh, may as well just be drinking something else entirely. Let's get hot chocolate from a coffee place in general. Phantom, is he here? Alright. Alright, he did not materialize into this area. So now I have to go looking at a different place. Okay. Is it not night yet? Yeah, hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is tasty. Cafe Alps. Matsuya, Tenkaichi Street. Is Shalaka? Oh yeah, maybe it's in the Champion District. There's a few bars over there. It's not really night, it's more just kind of like dusk or something like that. Is it not dark enough for it to really count as night? This is a load of barnacles. Why does Joe Amon care how good at golf I am? Why does he care? Whatever. Is he here? This is a bar. Nope. He likes golf. Another reason to beat Joe Amon's ass. How dare you make me play the golf minigame, you son of a bitch. Is he in here? No. Oy. And the devs knew it was the worst game. Look. I'm... all right. I just don't like golf minigames. I don't like golf games in general. It's not my thing. I don't play sports games unless they are super, super ridiculous. Or they're like fantasy sports games. Not like fantasy football. Not like fantasy football, but like fantasy football, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that one Supergiant game. What is it called? What is that game called? Pyre. Yeah, that's a fantasy game I can get behind. That's a fantasy game I can sink my teeth into. That's a sports game I can really say. Racing games are fine. Racing games, I guess, are a type of sports game, but you know, all right. Do I just gotta go to Okinawa? I know he's not gonna be in Okinawa, but I need darkness. This is not dark enough. This is not dark enough. Get your ass out here, Joe Amon, so I can kick it. Rest here till evening. Rest until the night. Mother. Crash is getting upset. Crash is getting upset. Right, it's not pitch black. Thought she said night. Maybe I just misread. Okay, it's fine. Let me take a taxi all the way back to Kamurocho because I had to come over to Okinawa to take a quick little nap. And whatever. Only golf game I play is Hot Shots Golf, and even that is too realistic. I think Kiryu's in that too. I'm almost positive that Gex was in one of those. It was Kratos. I feel like a lot of Sony characters were in those Hot Shots Golf games. I'm pretty sure like Ratchet and or Clank or Jack and or Daxter were in that game too. I mean, Mario sports games are pretty cool. Those are fine. Those are fine. Those are fine sports games. Because they have a lot of personalities. Also, you can like shoot a lightning ball or something like that. Gex, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet, yeah. Remember that weird crossover game with Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper? That wasn't PlayStation All-Stars? There you are, you son of a bitch. Detective Maeda of the Kamurocho Police. What a surprise if it isn't the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan. How do you know? You know who I am? Hey, you're famous in this town. So what does the fourth chairman want with me anyway? I want to ask you about the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. Oh, that shitstorm? Yeah, that was my case. Why'd you want to reopen that can of worms now? I'm trying to find out whether Yuichi Akechi really committed that murder or not. What? Are you saying you think he was falsely charged? An Ape Escape monkey. But he was a caddy, and on in the Europe release only. Ah, I see. Not a chance in hell. No. Why not? We aren't stupid, you know. The police don't arrest people without proof. Oh. Do they now? That's a thing they don't do, huh? Okay. We have plenty of evidence saying Akechi was the murderer. What kind of evidence? Well, his name was Akechi. We had alibis, witness statements, fingerprints, and a motive. That did it. You've got all that evidence. Could you tell me a little bit more about it? Sure, I guess. Well, don't just stand over there. Have a seat. He lied as easily as he breathed. Let's see, what to ask? About the alibis. Tell me about the alibis. As part of our initial investigation, we interviewed everyone who may have been involved in the crime. In the end, the only person without one was Akechi. Nobody else could have murdered Oda. Guess we got two choices. Either we find Yuichi an alibi or find a flaw in one of the others. Okay. Witness statements. Tell me about witness statements. Somebody witnessed Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene just after the crime. Here you is the Japanese version of Hot Shots Golf on PS3. Oh. I heard about that. The waiter. Masaru Kinoshita? He gave a statement saying he saw Akechi. If it was me, I'd probably think Yuichi did it too. I wonder how I can refute Kinoshida's statement. Let's see, what to ask. Motive. Tell me about the motive. Yuichi Akechi had plenty of motive to kill the victim. You mean because Oda was sleeping with Yuichi's girlfriend? Sawako Usami? Bingo. And we didn't find anyone else who might have had a reason to kill Oda. So they didn't find anybody else, huh? But what if someone else did have a reason to kill Oda? Let's see. Thingy pence. Tell me about the thingy pence. The deciding factor in Akechi's arrest was his fingerprints. We took and compared fingerprints from each employee with those found on the murder weapon, but the only ones that matched were Akechi's. We concluded that the other prints came from cafe customers, and so were unrelated. That sounds like pretty conclusive evidence. Was Akechi really the only person involved who had fingerprints on the murder weapon? So there you go, solid evidence. But if you think we made a mistake, I'd sure like to hear it. Not enough to go on right now. Guess I better take a closer look into everything that was going on at the time. You know what the Cafe Alp staff from back then are doing nowadays? Sure, I can tell you that much, but I doubt you'll get anything new from them. You wrote the whereabouts of the people related to the case in a notebook. Guess my next step is to go visit the people involved. Flores might know something too. I should go talk to him. Okay. Well, really, if anybody should have like definitive evidence, who should be able to like pick this shit apart, it should be the florist. Man has eyes everywhere. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try picking somewhat shorter games. At the very least, games that are about like at most like 15 hours long, so they're only like a few streams, as opposed to fuck, what number stream of Project Crossing are we on? Like 12, I want to say it's like 12. It's a lot. Yeah, it's not an insignificant number. So I do want to do some shorter games, and like Moon is also an RPG, but I've heard like it's a shorter one. It's a bit of a shorter one. It's also more or less the parallel opposite. Well, not really the complete opposite of this game. It's Project Cross Zone too long. No, we'll do Project Cross Zone 2. Don't worry about that. Even longer, yeah. No, don't worry about that. We will do that one. But the next game on the list of streams that we're gonna do is Super Robot Wars Moon Dwellers, and that'll finish up the Hacken saga, as we're calling it. But from what Sumi has informed me of, Moon Dwellers is just as long, potentially maybe even longer than Project Cross Zone 1. So, oh boy. Wait, what? Look, Conquer. Behind the scenes, Sumi has kind of been scripting these things out, but Moon is just a silly little game. Moon is just a little game. Yeah, that's why we're doing intermissions. Intermissions, somewhat shorter stuff. Somewhat shorter things. I should ask the Flores about the Alps murder.
You.
Hey, Kiryu. I hear you're looking into that Cafe Alps murder. Huh? How'd you hear about that? Kiryu, you should know this by now. Don't underestimate my information network. I know everything that goes on in this town. Huh. I guess you do. So, you know anything about the murder? I have the police reports in my database. What do you want to know? Murder weapon. The amount it takes to beat the maps and read through everything is just as long as the chapters in Project Cross Zone. Tell me about the murder weapon. Same type of ashtray was found all over the cafe, but there was one significant difference between those and the murder weapon. Oh, yeah? What was that? The weaponized ashtray had a chipped edge. Oh. You know how that happened? The day of the murder, a customer knocked the ashtray off the table onto the floor, chipping it. Akechi noticed it while he was cleaning up at the closing time and decided to bring it out to the dumpster to throw it away. That's when he passed by the locker room and saw his girlfriend cheating. So there's no doubt Akechi touched the murder weapon that day. Nope. Normally the ashtray would have been washed and all the fingerprints would have disappeared. But Akechi noticed that the particular ashtray had been chipped, so instead of washing it, he decided to throw it out. And by that twist of fate, everyone who touched it that day still had their prints all over it. Ugh, my tongue. So all the fingerprints on the murder weapon were made the day of the murder, huh? You got Flora's testimony. Alright. Ask about the thingy pence. Tell me about the thingy pence on the ashtray. Ooh. These are all the prints from the ashtray. The prints outlined red match Akechi's. This is apparently the evidence that led directly to his arrest. What about the other fingerprints? Well, one thing's for sure. None of them can match the prints of any of the other employees at Cafe Alps at the time. They're thought to be from customers who visited the cafe that day, probably 2 or 3 people. Then one of these set of prints might be from the real murderer? Certainly possible. But the real murderer's prints could be on the ashtray, huh? Ashtray fingerprints. You should be able to get more information from the people related to the case. If you haven't talked to all of them yet, you better do that. Thanks. You've been a big help. I owe you one. Yeah. Right. Sumi puts an immense amount of effort and time into making essentially a Bible of sorts of when characters show up in Project Cross Zone, which chapters they show up. Frickin' also did number crunching on how long each chapter will probably go, accounting for like Marcy and I just screwing around making stupid fucking jokes and everybody else just going on random off-tangent bits, some that may go on for 18 minutes or more, who knows. Also, fucking Moon Dwellers doesn't have a whole lot of resources that kind of like make this easier. Cross Zone does. Like a straight up wiki just gives you chapters and which characters are available and like a transcript, which is very handy. All right, the next one I need is, let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's take a gander at the thing. All right. Akechi. Convicted due to alibi. Witness testimony. My tongue is just floppy all over the place. Nozomi. Believes brother is innocent. Distributes flyers asking for help in... Okay. Oda. Dead. Currently employed at Mockball. Current manager of Cafe Alps. Currently employed at Theater Square Club Sega. Currently employed at Nakamichi Street Popo. Okay. Well, let's go to Mockball. Good God. I'm gonna take you bowling. Hey, over there, it's my friend Sarah. Ah! There's an especially cursed YouTube poop featuring Caillou that is equal parts funny and also equal parts nightmare fuel. It's terrifying. Fucking horrifying.
Hey.
I hate it, but I also like it because there's some funny bits in there. Do 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 do. Shabby doo, shabby doo, shop 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 shabby doo. Okay. She is currently... Oh, there you are. Found you. Talk to the luchadore. Are you Sawako Usami? Yes? What do you want? I'm looking into the murder that happened at Cafe Alps 6 years ago. There's nothing left to say. Yuichi Akechi might not have killed Oda. If we're gonna find out the truth, I need to hear your account of what happened that day. Let's see. What to ask? Alibi. You were there when Akechi confronted Oda, weren't you? Yeah, I mean, I was the reason they fought, so of course I was there. What happened after that? Did you see Akechi kill Oda? I took off, so don't ask me. Took off? What do you mean? Have any idea what it feels like to have your significant other walk in on you when you're with someone else? Talk about awkward. Awkward, yeah, that's a word for it. And it would have been even more awkward if other people started coming in to see what the fuss was all about. So I ran out the back door. Hey, Sumi, how's it going?
Hello.
Yep. What did you do after you left the cafe?
I'm closer now.
Yeah. Oh, do you wanna tag in for some of these characters?
Sure, hold on. I'm just gonna... I'm fixing Discord.
Ah, it's all good. Take your time.
Everything is full screen.
It's all good. I have my
I
stuff on
went
full
home,
screen.
but Yuichi followed me. We spent the night arguing about breaking up. Of course, I never imagined he'd already killed Oda-san.
So, you're saying you didn't see Akechi kill Oda?
That's right. And I told the police that, too.
So nobody actually saw Akechi kill Oda, huh? So the police were lying. Imagine that. Witness statements.
Oh my god, we're Ace Attorneying.
That's what I said. Tell me about the person seen fleeing the scene.
I don't know anything about that. I left the cafe before Yuichi did, so I don't know how he left.
Right. Okay. Let's see what to ask. Ask about the motive. Any idea why somebody would kill Oda?
Are you trying to be funny?
No. I mean, besides your relationship with Oda, did he do anything to make anybody else mad?
I don't know. The police would have known if he had any loans or anything like that, right? I wasn't particularly close to him, really. We just ended up hooking up that night.
I see. Maybe Akechi really did kill Oda after seeing him with Usami. Let's see what to ask. Fingy pence. They didn't find your fingy pence on the murder weapon, right?
The frick you say? Right, they only found Yuichi's pins. We constantly replaced the customers' ashtrays with clean ones, but Yuichi must have been the only one to touch that one. I guess he was just unlucky. Yuichi took good care of the customers and replaced their ashtrays often. I think he must have noticed that one was chipped.
Let's see. What to ask about? I think that's it. No.
Are we through here? I'm supposed to be working.
Right. Sorry. Thanks for the help.
So silly.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, Cash, would you be able to take interrogation seriously if someone was dressed like this speaking to you?
I would probably take it more seriously, if anything.
Really? Because I don't think Kiryu's
Well, the thing is,
tone
like,
is any different.
the thing is, like, you don't know what this guy's gonna do.
No, they don't know what I'm gonna do either, so I guess we're even.
You just it's the newest hot, like, friggin' mystery show, luchador detective. By day he is a luchadore, or a masked wrestler by day, detective by night. He's making a break for
Opening
it.
song by Flo.
He's making a break for it. He just runs and he just puts him in a freaking cobra clutch.
Yeah. I feel like kids would actually love that show.
I would watch that. It's kind of like Columbo when you think about it. Because, like, you always know Columbo's gonna get the guy, but with this, the guy, like, the detective always just puts him in a freaking headlock or something like that.
And roll credits.
Are you a Zai? Former employee of Cafe Alps? Yeah? Who are you? Mass detective. I want to ask you about the murder that happened at Cafe Alps 6 years ago. Oh.
What was his wrestling name?
Dragon Mask.
Dragon Mask? Yeah.
Dragon Mask. Oh, that. So what do you want to know? Let's see, what to ask. Alibi. You were at the cafe at the time of the murder, weren't you? Yeah, I think I was closing the register. It was after we'd closed for the night. So you didn't go anywhere near the murder scene. The locker room. Of course not. I mean, why would I? I was still working, wasn't I? What? He's acting kind of funny. Let's see. Witness statement. You know anything about the person seen running from the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything. I only found out a murder had taken place when Kinoshita-san showed up looking white as a sheet. I didn't see the murderer at all. I see. Oh, but I did see Oda-san's body. Ugh, I can still see it. Ugh. Yeah, that's a response. So Asai went into the locker room after the murderer escaped, huh? Let's see. Motive. Do you know anybody with a motive to kill Oda? Nice profile shot. Well, you reap what you sow. I mean, it was bad enough he was always messing around at the workplace, but going after another employee's woman? Get a grip. You make it sound like he slept with other women at the cafe before. Yeah, I saw him hook up with another woman there once. Another woman? Got a name for her? Yeah, I think her last name was Saito. I guess she was dating Oda-san at the time of the murder.
Holy frick.
I don't see anybody named Saito listed among the people related to the case. She'd already quit the cafe by that time. I heard she still hung around Oda-san, though. So Oda was dating somebody at the time. Oh, okay.
This. Oh, what a scumbag.
Fingy pins. Your fingy pins weren't on the murder weapon. Isn't that strange, seeing as you were one of the waiters? I just didn't like doing the ashtrays. I always left that to other people. So it's pretty natural my fingy prints wouldn't be on it, I guess. I see. That's it. Hooray. Laziness. The best alibi.
Amazing.
This job is pretty boring, so thanks for helping me kill some time. You can ask me more whenever you want. I see. Are you sure there isn't anything you else want to tell me? What do you mean? It's not like I have anything to hide. Asai sounds like he might know more, like he knows more. I just don't have enough information right now to get it out of him.
Oh my god, it's a psyche lock.
Yep. Kiryu just punches them.
Yeah, it just breaks the lock immediately.
Ah! How did you do that? Where's your
Very
Magatama?
persuasive.
I what?
A what?
Kiryu doesn't have like Apollo's twitchy eye. Doesn't have
bracelet.
Athena's weird little robot buddy. Doesn't have the Magatama from Phoenix. No, Kiryu just rips shit apart. Just punches the problems. Punches the truth out of people.
Can't wait to hear Phoenix Wright and Kiryu speak in Project Crosstown 2.
In 2027.
I was gonna say, coming 2026.
Jesus. It's gonna take a second, dog.
I know. Trust me, I know.
I know you know. You've been looking at that. You've been. Jesus. Hey, man.
I'm practically your event planner.
Clearly. And I appreciate that very much. Yuri Magawa, right? That's right. Who are you? I'm looking into the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. What? Ugh. Let's see. What to ask? Alibi. They say you weren't at the cafe at the day of the murder. Is that true? Yes. I spent the whole day at home. Alone? No. Some friends came over and we played video games.
Nice.
And these friends corroborated your alibi? That's right. So it wasn't me. Let's see. Witness statement. Do you know anything about the man seen fleeing the scene? No, I didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything. Oh. Let's see. Motive. You think of anybody who would want to kill Oda? I don't know anything. Don't ask me. Okay. Fingy pens. Your prints weren't found on the murder weapon, were they? Next you're gonna start saying I wore gloves. Well, you're wrong. I wasn't anywhere near the cafe that day. Guess it stands to reason your prints wouldn't be on it. Let's see, what to ask? That's kinda it. This guy's very jumpy. I don't know anything about the murder. Just leave me alone. Man, this guy's got a persecution complex. Let me know if you remember anything from around the time of the murder. Doesn't matter.
6 years ago.
Doesn't matter how small. I didn't do anything, honest. You have to believe me. Everyone's saying I'm the murderer, aren't they? Aren't they? Oh, nobody's saying anything about you. I don't believe you. Everybody hated me at the cafe. They used to harass me. Harassed you? How? Someone even stole my wallet, CDs, and uniform out of my locker on the day of the murder. Are you sure the police didn't pick them up as evidence? Absolutely sure. Someone was harassing me, I tell you. So somebody stole Imagawa's things, huh? Oh, okay. At the moment, my thought process is the guy's girlfriend that he cheated on with the other guy's girlfriend stole Imagawa's stuff. But wait, why would you? I guess to look like an employee? Okay, hang on. It's still, all right. Oh, so now I need to go back to... Oh, now I need to go back to Popo. Okay. Now I need to go back to the Popo. Popo Nakamichi.
I am back. Have we made any headway on the case?
Well, the guy at the arcade, apparently everybody was harassing him at the cafe. He hated it there. And someone had stolen his things. So we're going to go back to the supermarket, or to the Konbini, and follow up. Esto, la convenience. God. Again. It's that one, and it's the exercise one that I remember from, like, what was the, what's the name of that, what's the name of that site that does, like, a bunch of those? Nico Doga.
Oh, Nico. Okay.
Yeah. Bored me to tears, ask away. I see. By the way, you remember Imagawa? Imagawa? Sounds familiar. Your coworker from Cafe Alps. Oh, Mr. Gloomy? Yeah, I remember him now. Imagawa says he had his things stolen from his locker. You know anything about that, Asai? What? You think I had something to do with it?
I'm just asking if you remember.
You think I had something to do? Yes, maybe. Yes. Look, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to find out what you know. Well, I might have tried to make a quick buck or two off him. All I took was a wallet and some CDs I sold off later. Wow, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Anything else? Huh? Like what? You didn't steal Imagawa's uniform?
Yeah.
Uniform? How would I make any money off of that? All I stole was his wallet and CDs, that's all.
All I stole was his wallet.
So that's all Asai took, huh? Maybe the police really did take the uniform. Testimony too. Okay.
God, this is quite the side quest.
Alright. Now we gotta go back to Cafe Alps. Yeah, this is a long one. On YouTube, this thing runs about 30 to 40 minutes. It's a longin'. The other ones can, you know, are about like... Well, because you can kind of start this one, like, in one chapter, but you can't really follow up until, like, a later chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always hated that.
You know.
Like, oh, it's done. No, it's not.
No, it's never over. Alright, where's Cafe Alps? It's not over. Okay, Alps. Oh, there it is. Cafe Alps. That one.
Why are you barking?
It happens. Cole is being remarkably well behaved at this time of night. Sure, as soon as stream is over, he'll be his usual bouncy self.
That's how soul sounds.
That's how soul sounds. I mean, he's still a baby. He's still basically a baby.
Always baby.
He'll be about, let's see, about 8 months, come, like, yeah.
Sure enough, sooner or later, it'll be a year since you got him.
Mm-hmm. He will be a full-ass year-old dog.
Mitzi's a 13 and a half.
Our other dogs are a bit older, so they're a lot more chill and relaxed. Cole's still just a puppy. Let's see. Cafe Alps. Okay.
What makes this place Alpy?
You're Kinoshita-san, right? That's right. Who are you? Dragon Mask. I want to ask you about the murder that happened at a cafe 6 years ago. Oh, that. Well, I don't know if I can tell you anything new, but go ahead. Let's see. Let's ask.
Nothing like a luchador coming in to ask you about a murder 6 years ago.
Are you pulling my leg, man? Where were you, and what were you doing when Oda was killed? I was here. In the customer area, cleaning up. I believe you can see me on the security camera tapes. I was in the locker room when the murder took place. Witness statement. They say you saw Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene on the night of the crime. Tell me more about that. Yeah, I saw him. That night, Akechi couldn't disappeared right in the middle of the cleanup. I waited a while, and when he still didn't come back, I went to check on him. That's when I saw him leaving through the back door of the cafe. Are you sure it was Akechi? Well, I only saw his back, but I'm sure it was him. If you didn't see his face, then how can you be so sure it was Akechi? The man I saw leave through the back door was wearing our cafe waiter's uniform. That is not confirmation. Aside from Oda-san, there were only 3 other male employees working that night. Akechi-kun, a guy called Asai-kun, and me. You can see Asai-kun spend the night closing the register on the security tapes. The person I could have seen would have been Akechi-kun. I see.
Whoa.
After that, I called the police and waited at the back door until they showed up. No one tried to enter or leave during that time. So Kinoshita didn't see the criminal's face.
That's right, Dragon Mask.
Ask about the motive. Did Oda have many enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to him much outside of work. I see. Okay. Pinky pins. Were your pins on the murder weapon? No, they weren't. I keep thinking that if I had touched that ashtray that day, I would have been blamed for the murder. Alright. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Thanks for your time. Are you a detective, Mask-san? Not exactly. Why do you ask? Yeah. No reason. I was just wondering why anyone would be looking at that case now. I'm trying to help a friend out if Yuichi Akechi is innocent. Innocent? You think someone else could have been the murderer? It's possible. I see. I'd feel terrible for Akechi-kun if he really was innocent all this time. Can't imagine what it's like being in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Yeah. I fucking wonder what, especially for 6 years. That'd be horrible. That's why we're trying to find out.
I don't know anything about that.
Nope. No, he wouldn't. Neither would Kasuga. Okay, I will. Neither of these guys would know what it's like to be, you know, doing a dime or something like that.
I'm gonna go see what's going on with the fussy baby.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Did I not talk to a woman named Yuko? Talk to everybody related to the case, but it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to prove Yuichi Akechi's innocence. We should meet up with Wakazo at Cafe Alps. So go right back in. Oh. Funny seeing you here. What's up? I'm taking one of my clients out of the town. Out in the town. We were in the area, so I thought I'd drop in and see you. Taking your client out in the town? Don't you mean you're going to one of those host clubs? My client just happens to like host clubs. Really, it's just a coincidence. Speaking of which, isn't your perfume a bit strong tonight? Oh, really? I didn't think so, but... Oh, look at the time. Okay, I've got to go. You're the murderer, aren't you? That Yuko. Who's that woman talking to Kinoshita? That's Kinoshita's wife, Yuko-san. Kinoshita's wife? How'd you know that? She actually used to work here. That's how I know her. She worked here? Is that so? That's right. She'd already quit by the time the murder happened. Though, and she wasn't on the security tapes of the dining area, so she definitely wasn't at the cafe that day. I see. Doesn't sound like Kinoshita's wife Yuko was involved in the case. Maybe I should look into her anyway. You got Wakazo's testimony. I like that kind of hat.
What kind of hat?
I like this guy's hat. Wakazo's hat.
Oh, same. I have like 5 paperboy caps.
That's what they're called, paperboy caps. I only know it as the Kotetsu hat.
My work has found them to be my iconic look at this point, apparently, because I'm always wearing them.
My classic trade... Get fucked. My classic iconic look. Goodness. Alright. Well, Yuko likes host clubs, and boy, where can we find the Fuckboy Cafe? It's Stardust. That's what a host club is for those who aren't cowards.
You're not wrong. It's just really funny to hear it just outright.
You know Zelos would work here if he was a real guy. He would totally... Yeah, here we go. Is that... That looks like Kinoshida's wife, Yuko.
Kiryu-san.
Oh, Kiryu-san. What brings you here? Yuya, I'm in disguise right now. What can you tell me about that woman over there? Who? You mean Yuko-san? She's been a regular customer of ours for years. Well, what do you want with her? She looks awfully rich for somebody so young. She manages a venture-funded startup. Her company got popular making products targeted at young women, and it's been growing pretty fast over the last 4 or 5 years. Is that so? Oh, my neck.
Oh, Yuya, who's that? I haven't seen him here before. Is he a new host?
Yeah, we're going with something experimental. Yuko-san, this is Dragon-san. We owe a lot to this man here, and no, he's not a host.
Oh, I see. Well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. This is my company, by the way. If you ever... This is my company, by the way. If you ever need anything, just give me a call.
Sure. You got Yuko's business card.
Bye now. Tonight was fantastic.
We'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Kiryu, like, my girlfriend's a stripper, but even I think you're showing too much skin right now. With all the information I can right now. I should go back and see Detective Maeda.
Oh.
Like, Kiryu-san, your nips are out and everything. Male presenting nipple. Yeah? Yeah. What does that have to do with anything? Just call it what it is. Okay. Bye, Yuya. Bye, Kiryu.
I guess I can stop my cross-examination music on my end.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we gotta go talk to Gumshoe.
Older, more
Old and busted
higher
Gumshoe.
quality gumshoe.
As long as it's not Shilong Lang, you know who that you'd recognize when he shows up. And by the fact that he has like a fucking army with him.
Maybe.
It's the wolf pack. Wolf-coded characters, Shilong Lang. He's up there.
He's up there. Oh yeah, you should make your list for that thing.
Oh, what for the? Yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm just gonna let the,
You're just gonna have other people.
I'm gonna do like, hey, just send me your wolf characters. They can just have a name. They can be a nickname. They can just be full-on wolves or werewolves. I'm not picky, and we'll just see if they pass my test of whether I like them or not. Nope. Still don't see anything off about any of this. Really? You have a minute?
Really?
Oh, it's you. So did you find proof of Akechi's innocence yet? What was that you were looking at? Oh, this is the list of evidence we made during the investigation 6 years ago. You're taking such a hard look at this case, I thought I'd better take another glance myself. Can I see that? I guess. You don't find anything wrong with any of it. I also can't figure out why you'd think Akechi is innocent. Wait a minute. What's this? What's what? I finally got it. Was it really this simple all along? No mistake about it. Somebody framed Akechi. What? You serious? Yeah. I'll explain everything, but first I need you to round up everybody related to the case. But it'll turn out fine. You'll see. Okay, just don't blame me if it doesn't. I'll get everybody together at Cafe Alps. That ought to work, right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, yeah, you can do that. I've got all the evidence I need. Time to reveal what really happened 6 years ago.
Time to bring up the Apollo Justice, putting stuff.
Take that! Oh shit, Sumi, did you see on Blue Sky someone did a mod of Ocarina of Time to make it an Ace Attorney game?
No, I didn't. What?
Did you not see that? Hang on a minute.
No, I didn't.
Hang on. Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. Yes. Okay. Shit. No, that was just an image. No, it's a mod. Hang on. Oh, give me a minute.
He's trying so hard.
Ocarina of Time. Ace Attorney mod. Yes. Hero of Law.
Oh! Okay, I'll look it up.
Someone just like... It looks rad. It looks pretty neat.
So I have to play this, is what you're saying.
I mean, if you want an Ace Attorney game, but it's Zelda, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Just look at it. It looks really cool.
Gosh, I need you to know that my wallet is a Legend of Zelda wallet.
There you go.
I need you to know that my umbrella is the Master Sword.
That's fair. I have a Hylian shield and a Master Sword somewhere in my house.
I made a Hylian shield.
Well, I did as you asked, Detective. I closed the cafe and kicked everyone out. Now, what's this all about? Kiryu-san and his friend here would like to talk to all of you. I have you here for one reason and one reason alone. I'm sure you all remember the murder that took place here 6 years ago. The victim was Kazuo Oda-san, the manager of this cafe at the time. One of the employees, Yuichi Akechi-san, was arrested for his murder. That would be the sister. But did Akechi-san really kill Oda-san? I'd like to ask each of you to think back on that day. Do any of you have any evidence, any truly conclusive evidence, that Akechi-san was really the one who killed Oda-san? I've been struggling with one question since the day of that murder. Could Akechi-san really actually be innocent? But before I could find out for sure, an article I wrote implicating Akechi-san as the murderer got published. But thanks to Kiryu-san here, we finally arrived at the truth of what happened 6 years ago. If Akechi-kun is innocent, that means someone else is guilty. Exactly. But what do you base all this on, Kiryu Dragon's Fuck? I need to show them proof of Yuichi Akechi's innocence. What should I give? Oh boy. Alright. Testimony. Usami was the one who saw Akechi and Oda fight the day of the murder, isn't that right?
Yeah, I left in the middle of it.
In other words, she didn't actually see Akechi-san kill Oda-san. Exactly. And only Usami saw Oda and Akechi fighting. So we can't conclude Yuichi Akechi killed Oda, which means the charges against him could be false. Huh, sorry, that doesn't hold water. What do you mean? Akechi's prints were on the weapon used to kill Oda. That's solid evidence to prove Akechi did it. Is that all you have to say? Huh? What do you mean? This was your case. You ought to know Akechi's fingerprints on the murder weapon alone weren't enough to convict him. I don't follow you. Spell it out for us, will you? There's evidence I should show them now. Obviously, there were more than just his dum. The ashtray used as the murder weapon hadn't been washed because it was supposed to be thrown out. Akechi's prints weren't the only ones on it. That means you can't prove his guilt from the fingerprints alone.
Fingy pins.
Fingy pins.
Detective, is that true?
Yeah, it's just as he says.
So you admit it might not have been my brother?
Well, that's still not enough to prove somebody else did it. Somebody witnessed Akechi fleeing the scene. That's another piece of solid evidence.
Is it, though? Is it?
Think about it. You'd think the person actively fleeing the scene of a crime is the culprit, wouldn't you? Why'd they run away if they didn't do anything? What do you have to say about that?
Kiryu-san, do you have any information to refute the witness statements about Akechi-san? Let's see. There was a hole in one of the witness statements. I just need to argue that angle. It should be. Well, yeah, Kinoshita didn't actually see the guy's face. Kinoshita, you saw Akechi fleeing the scene, right? Yeah, I did. Are you sure? I'm not lying. I'm sure I saw him. But you didn't see the face of the person fleeing the scene. You said that, right? Yeah, I only saw his back. So then it's possible you saw somebody else.
Is that all you got? The police wouldn't have arrested Akechi on just any old vague evidence, you know? There was also something that proved that person Kinoshita saw was in fact Akechi.
And what was that?
The man Kinoshita-san leaving was wearing a Cafe Alps waiter uniform. Only waiters employed by Cafe Alps at the time: Kinoshita-san, Asai-san, Imagawa-san, and Akechi-san. Security tapes show Kinoshita-san and Asai-san out front at the time of the murder. We've also confirmed that Imagawa-san was at home. Oh. Therefore, by process of elimination, the only waiter Kinoshita-san could have seen was Akechi.
Kiryu-san, is that true?
No, it's absolutely possible that the person Kinoshita-san saw was not Akechi. I have a statement to prove it. Well then, why don't you share the statement with us?
A statement that proves the person didn't leave in Alps might not have been Akechi. I need to present that now. That would be Imagawa. There was actually another crime committed at this cafe the day of the murder 6 years ago.
Another crime? This is the first I've heard of it.
Imagawa's uniform disappeared from his locker in Cafe Alp's locker room on that day.
Imagawa-kun's uniform? Yes, my uniform disappeared from my locker. Since you weren't present for the day of the murder, when did you notice it was missing? The day after Oda-san was murdered, I came to work.
Yeah.
The police were investigating, so I couldn't go in. But once the police left, I looked in my locker and saw that my uniform was gone. Come on, the police probably took it as evidence. Sure, there was plenty of stuff missing from the crime scene. You're wrong! Somebody was definitely harassing me. Everyone teased me. Asai-kun, why don't you tell them what you took my uniform? You took everything else. Uniform must have been you too.
You're so whiny.
Bully, police, whoever took it has nothing to do with Akechi or this case.
No, Imagawa's uniform is the key to this case.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll show you right now. I can show them 2 pieces of evidence that prove that what happened to Imagawa's uniform. Okay, so that would be list of evidence. List of evidence. And the other piece is a size. Oh. Look at the list of evidence I borrowed from you. There's no waiter uniform on it.
Oh.
Let's see. You're right. I don't see any waiter's uniform listed. In other words, the uniforms disappeared before the police showed up.
If the police didn't confiscate it, who could have taken it? It was Asai-kun, right?
No, not Asai. He did steal things from you, true, but he wasn't doing it to harass you. He was just after some cash. Is that not harassing? Your wallet and CDs make sense, but your uniform wouldn't have been worth anything.
Well, then who did it?
Oh, you mean the murderer took it?
Exactly. The criminal wanted to make it look like somebody else committed the crime, so they stole the waiter's uniform and changed into it. Then, as soon as somebody came by, they hid their face and ran out the back exit.
Is that true? So you're saying the person who stole Imagawa's uniform and fled the scene is the real criminal?
Yeah.
And who might that be?
I think I know who it is. I think it might be Yuko. Pursuit track on this is great. Oh shit. Oh. J'accuse. J'accuse. The real criminal is? Yes. This is the only person it could have been. Please point at her. Please point. Please point.
Please.
Come on. Oh shit, here we go. Look how high def it is. Point. Yes!
Yeah!
木下優子、お前が小田を殺した真犯人だ。
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
You serious? What? Yuko killed Oda-san?
Interesting theory, but why would I kill Oda-san? I didn't have any reason to do anything like that.
Yeah, Yuichi Akechi's motive was Usami-san's relationship with Oda-san.
Exactly how are Yuko-san and Oda-san connected? I need something to prove Yuko and Oda knew each other somehow. Well, that would be... Her business card. Wait. No, actually, it's, yeah. This one. Oda was dating somebody at the time of the murder. Somebody who used to work as a waitress at Cafe Alps.
What? Is that true?
Yeah, and her last name was Saito. Saito? That's Yuko's maiden name. I hear you worked at this cafe until just before the time of the murder.
Yuko-san and Oda-san were dating?
I didn't know that. Yuko-san, is that true?
I don't have to answer that.
Yuko? If Oda-san was dating Yuko-san, then Usami-san wasn't the only one cheating. Oda was cheating too. And that means Yuko-san also had motive to kill Oda-san.
So anyone with a motive is a killer? You haven't done anything but hypothesize.
Exactly. You've only talked about possibilities. Do you have any conclusive evidence that she murdered him?
Conclusive evidence? Like fingy prints? If only I had something with Yuko's fingy prints on it. Wait a minute. I do! This is the evidence.
Is that my business card?
This business card has your fingy prints on it. We should be able to compare the prints on this card to the ones on the murder weapon.
Give me that business card. Let's check it out right now. We finished analyzing the pins on the card. These are Yuko Kinoshida's pins. And these are the pins on the ashtray. There.
There!
The present Yuko-san's business card are the same as the ones in the murder weapon.
I don't believe it. How do you explain that?
Even if my prints are on that ashtray, so what? How does that change anything?
What do you mean?
I ate at the Alps the day of the murder. I must have just touched the ashtray while I was there.
She's right. There's no crime in touching an ashtray. She was just a customer.
No, Yuko's lying. I should call her out on it. What should I give? That should be. There's no record of Yuko coming to the Cafe Alps the day of the... Oh, yep. No, you're lying.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's no record of you coming to the cafe the day of the murder, right, Detective Maeda?
He's right. We had Cafe Alps employees watch all the security tapes, and they gave statements that no other cafe employees, former or otherwise, visited the cafe that day. Right, Kinoshita-san?
That's right. I'd seen Yuko-san's face before, so I would have noticed if she was on those tapes. She definitely wasn't. Which means you didn't come to Cafe Alps on the day of the murder as a customer. So why were your fingy prints on the ashtray then?
Fine, maybe it wasn't on the day of the murder. It might have been the day before. It's not that big of an issue.
Nope. You had to have been here the day of the murder. You weren't a customer. You were the real murderer.
Huh?
The only people who could have had prints on the murder weapon were those who visited the day of the murder.
How did you come to that conclusion?
And for now, for the coup de grace. I just need something to prove that when the prints on the murder weapon were made. And that would be the florist's testimony. Yes. Yes. The ashtrays here are cleaned every day, but your prints were still on the murder weapon. That means you had to have been here the day of the murder.
But...
The day of the murder, a customer dropped the ashtray, chipping it. Yuichi Akechi saw the chipped ashtray, and instead of washing it, decided to throw it out. Since you couldn't have come to the cafe as a customer that day, there's only one time you could have left your prints on the ashtray. You did it after Akechi dropped the ashtray in the locker room when he witnessed Usami cheating on him with Oda. Sometime after Akechi left, and before Kinoshita came to check up on him, you entered the locker room and murdered Oda. Then you put on an Imagawa's uniform and went out the back. Isn't that right? Yuko-san, is what Dragon-san says true? It'll only get worse if you stay quiet.
Shut up! I told you I didn't do it!
I give up. Yuko, I'm putting an end to this.
What?
Do you know something, Kinoshita-san? I knew you came to the cafe that day, Yuko.
どういうこ
What? How?
I could smell you. It was very faint, but I could smell your perfume all around the crime scene.
とそんな
No way.
Why didn't you say this earlier? I've been in love with Yuko ever since we worked together.
There it is.
That's why I knew the scent of her perfume the minute I smelled it.
That's kind of really sweet, but damn.
Boy. Sometime after the murder, I happened to run into her again. Eventually, we started dating. One day, I brought up the murder and her face went white. She fell quiet and avoided commenting on anything. That's when I was sure Yuko had been there the day of the crime. Well, I'll be. But I still didn't know exactly what that meant, or I should say, I did not want to know what that meant. When I found out Dragon-san was looking into the old crime, I decided to keep it all a secret. But now Yuichi Akechi has suffered 6 years for a crime he didn't commit. All because I didn't say anything. It's all my fault! If I had just spoken up, none of this would have happened! Jesus.
Gee, Kinoshita-san.
さあ、もう言い逃れはできないぜ。
優子さん、今一度尋ねます。あなたが小田さんを殺したんですか？
そうよ。私がやったのよ。
Will you give a statement that Yuichi Akechi is innocent?
Yes. Akechi-san had nothing to do with the murder.
Yuko, how could you have done such a thing? Was it really just because Oda-san was cheating?
Of course that's what it was about. His being a little bit... He said he was going to marry me!
Wow. Oh shit.
事件が起こった日、
Oh, Frey! It's really his turn.
Wow.
The day was his. I just wanted to surprise him, so I grabbed his present and went to the cafe.
お店に向かったの。もうお店も閉まっている時刻だ
It
った
was
か
already
ら。
closed, so I came in through the
裏口
back
から
door and
入
headed
って
for the
ロッ
locker
カールー
room.
ムに向かったわ。でもそこで見たのは
But when I got there, I saw him cheating
他
with
の女と
with
浮
some
気して
other
いる彼
woman.
の姿だった。私はとっさに身を引いて隠れ
I
た。
hid for a while, trying to calm down.
落ち着いて
I tried desperately to
目の前
understand
で
what I
何
had
が
just
起きている
seen.
のか理解しようと努めたわ。そのすぐ後に明
That's
智さ
when
んがやって
Akechi-san
きた。
showed up.
明智さんはロッカールームの中
When
を
Akechi-san
覗いて
peeked into the locker room and saw
小田さんと宇佐美さんの浮気現場を
Usami-san cheating on him with
目撃する
Oda-san, he dropped the ashtray and grabbed Oda-san.
小田さんに掴みかかっていったわ。言い争うような声が聞こえた
But
わ。
as I heard them start yelling, I saw Usami-san rush out of the locker room and out of the
裏
back door
口
of the
から店の
cafe.
外へ出て行ったわ。すぐに明智さんも宇佐美さんの後を追って
Then Akechi-san
店
ran
の
out of
外
the
へ出て
building
行ってし
after
まっ
her.
た。明智さんと宇佐美さんが出て行っ
I
た
went to the
後
locker room once
私は
Usami-san and
ロッカールームの
Akechi-san
中
had
へ
left.
入っていった。小田さんは私の姿を見て
Oda-san looked surprised to see me at first, but then he realized I knew he'd been
浮気
cheating,
がバレたことが
and he
分かっ
started
た。
talking about breaking up with me.
開き直って別れ話を切り出してきたわ。
What a terrible day
宇
for
佐美
her.
と一緒になるつもり
He
だ。
said, I want to be with Sami.
別れてくれ
It's over.
その言葉を
Well.
When I heard
完
those
全に
words,
頭に血が上っちゃ
I
って
saw red.
気がついたら近く
The
に
next
落ち
thing
て
I
た
knew,
灰
I'd
皿
hit Oda-san with the ashtray
小
Akechi-san
田
had
さんを
dropped on the
殴って
floor.
いたわ。それからは桐生さんが言った通
The
り
rest
よ
is just as Kiryu-san says. I
私が
changed
ロッ
into
カ
a
ーに入っ
uniform I
た制
found in
服
one
に
of the
着替え
lockers
て
and waited by the back
わざ
door
と
for
裏口の
somebody
前
to
で
come.
誰かが来るのを待っていた。少しして誰か
Someone
が
came
客
in
席の
front
方からや
from
って
the
きた
front,
か
so I
ら
hid my face and
顔を
ran
見られ
out
な
the
いよ
back
うにして
door.
裏口から出て行った。それで部外者
I
の自
figured
分
nobody
に
would
は
suspect me since I
絶
didn't
対
have
に
anything
疑
to
い
do
が
with
か
the
からない
cafe
だろうって
anymore.
思ったわ。
Several years passed. I ran into Kinoshita-san and we eventually got married. I started selling things as a hobby. That soon turned into a business. Before I knew it, it grew into a large company.
It's been 6 years since that day. And my life's been going so well, I can't believe the truth came out now, of all times.
Yuko-san, did you ever think what it felt like for Akechi-san to bear those false charges? What it felt like to be knocked down to rock bottom and have his freedom stolen from him these past 6 years? And think what would have happened if we hadn't revealed the truth just now? How many more years would he have suffered? Only the person who took Akechi-san's freedom away can give it back. You need to turn yourself in. Testify in front of a court and pay for your crimes. Can I escort you to the station?
Yes.
Yuko! I'll be right here waiting for you when you get back.
Masaru. Thank you.
Extra, extra! Guilty criminal of 60-year-old murder turns herself in. The man originally accused of the crime now stands to be acquitted at a new trial.
What's wrong with the media? I thought you just went from one person to the next looking for gossip. I didn't think you cared about the people in your articles. I thought you'd just forget about the second they left your pages. You've been worrying about my brother this whole time. You even proved his innocence. There are decent people in the media. Thank you so much for helping him.
Nozomi-san.
I also have to apologize for the way I treated you. I want to give you a reward for helping me to get a retrial for my brother.
Hey, you don't owe me anything. As much as I hate to admit it, I didn't do anything on this one. Proving your brother's innocence was all the work of Dragon Mask here. I certainly don't deserve any reward from you.
The theme song starts playing in the background.
What are you talking about? You did what a real journalist is supposed to do. What do you mean? Sure, you wrote an article saying Akechi was a murderer, but now you've written an article clearing his name. Isn't that what a real journalist is supposed to resolve? Isn't that the way a real journalist is supposed to resolve things? Sure, but I won't let this be the end of it. I'll continue to follow the truth until the day I put down my pen. That's my duty as a reporter.
And I'll be cheering you on.
The most Japanese thing to say.
Pans out.
You got 200,000 yen and 20,000 experience.
Huh.
Okay, now to go save. And now 118 out of 118. So now we have one more sub-story that is going to reveal itself. And that is the super boss.
Oh.
That is Joe Amon. Let me just see what I gotta do to get that cracking. Where is it? Let's see. Amon. Okay. Okay, so that's me clean. All hitman is on training them from Minamita, which I've done that, did that. This time of day is go to the HLA. Okay. I gotta go to the HLA. Did all the hitman missions.
Head hola.
The Honest Living Association. Okay, where is it? There it is. I gotta go to the Honest Living Association, which I did all the hitman missions. I did all the training from Minamita. And I did all the sub-stories. I did all the Revelations as well. So I should have everything set to go, so I should
What
be...
are all the weapons that we got to learn?
Hang on. Let's see. You know of a man named Minamita? Oh, did you know of a man named Minamita? He's actually calling himself Dr. Minamita. Yeah, I know him. Oh, you do? What about him? This is awkward. While we were collecting information on the hitman, the name Minamita came up. You mean Minamita is one of the hitmen? Well, no, but... Come on. What's wrong? We came across his name while we were hunting for information on a mysterious man named Amon. This Amon seems to be a hitman himself. Apparently works for some mysterious organization, and people say that if he targets you, you're as good as dead. Yeah, Kira, you wouldn't know anything about that. Actually, before we found Arase-san was the man behind the Reapers, we thought Amon was their ringleader. We keep running into walls. Minamita is the only solid lead we could get. He was the president of a video game company that went bankrupt. So how is Minamita connected to Amon? We're not sure, but based on the information we've gathered, Seems you become one of Amon's targets. We're certain Minamita is linked to Amon, so if he's a friend of yours, please be very careful. Got it. Could the Minamita I know be linked to Amon? Sounds crazy, but Ibuki's info seems solid. Still, Minamita hasn't been acting strangely. Let's see how things turn out. The weapons that we learned? Yeah, we did all those, which wasn't a lot. It was...
Last one I saw was the Filipino Kali sticks.
Yeah, Nunchaku, Tonfa, Kali sticks. That's it.
Okay.
Those are the only ones that that guy teaches you.
Hey, you'll be for more.
It's okay. Usually, like, the weapons that Kiryu is associated with is like a katana. Like that's like the main one that he learns from his main teacher, Komaki.
Well, all the ones that were there are Okinawan weapons.
Well, yeah.
Plus the Filipino one.
yeah. But like I'm talking about, this is with like Komaki. Well, no, actually Kiryu's learned a bunch of weapons, but like the main weapon guy who learns weapon styles and all that stuff, that's Majima. Majima's the guy who gets like, who has like a whole like DMC Devil May Cry weapon arsenal and stuff like that. Kiryu doesn't start getting weapons until like Dead Souls, and that he has a sniper rifle, or an anti-material rifle I should say. And then as far as like oh yeah, the weapons that he gets, like the whenever he starts actually using stuff besides just martial arts, it's spy gear. But that's not until like toward the end of the Kiryu series, like the end of Kiryu's time as the main character. That's from the man who erased his name. Where Kiryu has two styles. It's Yakuza style and agent style.
Okay.
Yeah. So in that game, he gets like rocket boots, he gets a grappling hook, and he gets little drones. It's wild. Meanwhile, back in the 80s, Majima learned how to use, was like using all kinds of weapons. So like he used Chinese swords, he used bow staffs, he used, mainly he used a bat as his go-to weapon, but he learned a ton of stuff. Oh boy. I don't have time for you jobbers. I want to go deal with the super boss so we can play the game that's, we can go play Moon. I enjoy Yakuza, but I do want to try out this new game because I've only heard about it and I've seen like a little bit. I guess we can kind of talk about that a little bit before we actually jump into that one, because I'll end stream so I can just have these two separate VODs so I can just start up a brand new thing. So Sumi, you are familiar with a little game called Undertale, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Undertale is obviously inspired by Earthbound, or the Mother series, but Toby Fox has cited another game as part of the inspiration for Undertale. The other game that was that he took inspiration from was a game called Moon.
Right.
The thing about like, whereas Earthbound has like the weird, it's kind of a weird game. You know, stuff is just kind of wild and wacky, and there's all kinds of goofy characters all about. Moon relies on the Moon goes for the whole, hey, it's an RPG, but it's not like a usual RPG. It's an RPG where you don't fight people, you just kind of like, it's a be nice simulator sort of.
Oh, okay, that's the other part of it. Gotcha.
It's kind of like, it also had like a spiritual successor in like games like Tulip, if you know that one.
No, I just remember you speaking about it.
Yeah. Well, Tulip is a different game. Tulip is a game where you play as a new kid who comes to this town with his dad, and you are poor. You are a poor boy, and you come across and you have a dream where you and a girl are professing your loves for each other underneath a tree, and she's a girl from your dream, and you basically run into her in this new town, and your whole mission is to find love and to try to earn her love. And the way you do that is by kissing everybody else in town.
Okay.
Yeah. Ah, Kiryu-kun, good to see you. Have you come to play? That's right. Oh.
We're in Back to the Future.
Yes, this is Doc Brown. Okay, I didn't show this on stream. What he does is he lets you refight older bosses, but as like video game characters.
Okay.
But the final boss for his trial is Kiryu. What's going on? Because he's the best one. I'm sorry, Kiryu-san, but there's something I've been hiding from you. What's that? The truth is that I'm on the run. Not from a loan shark or anything, no. The man pursuing me is much worse. And I knew about you before you ever came to try my invention. Oh, the man pursuing me. He told me about you. And he's the one who commissioned me the creation of this machine. You're talking about Amon, aren't you? You knew? The whole time, and you still played along. That's incredible.
He's very nice.
What does Amon commissioning this machine have to do with me? This machine was created with a single purpose in mind. Defeat Kazuma Kiryu. You, Dragon Mask. What? Whatever. Amon visited my office approximately 1 year ago, requesting I build a special machine for him. He brought with him a number of attaché cases filled with cash. I refused at first. Our newly released YF6 was a smash hit, and as a result... I had more cash than I could possibly spend. But then, he showed me his blueprints. They were astounding. Blueprints for what? A truly incredible machine. It uses a person's experiences to enact battles within their mind with authenticity that rivals reality itself. I could scarcely believe it. It was a dream come true. Build a revolutionary machine and get paid to do it. I'm not one for mysticism, but Amon had what could only be described as a foreboding aura about him. The scars all over his body didn't help either, naturally. I couldn't refuse. Still, I deliberated for 3 sleepless nights until I finally agreed. With that Amon, he's even more formidable man than I had ever imagined. In what way? Amon played the first prototype I ever produced. I'd never seen anyone fight like that. It was incredible. As I watched Amon play, the game generated locations from all over the world, and his myriad opponents were of all ages, races, and creeds. He slaughtered each of them. Think about what kind of life he must have led to meet and kill all those people. It's chilling. That's all the machine did? It's just a training tool, then, isn't it? I thought so at first, too. But then when he commissioned me, I assumed he just wanted to use it to train himself. It wasn't until he gave me the plans for the additional feature that its true purposes became clear. What? It contains a kind of feedback system. What's that? You've already experienced it. It analyzes the techniques of your opponents and helps you integrate them into your own mind. Amon wanted to use it to learn the techniques of one particular opponent, you. So those abilities I learned, they didn't just come to me through inspiration? Not quite. What do you mean, not quite? According to the blueprints, the player should only be able to learn techniques used by their opponents. But you have learned techniques seemingly independent of your opponents you faced. Baffling. You have somehow pushed the machine beyond its programming. You defy explanation, Kazuma Kiryu. The human race is full of wonders. Why did you decide to run from Amon? One of the virtual opponents Amon had fought was a man he had hired to do a job for him, and who he was murdered once the job was done. I realized he eventually killed me, too. Besides, my passion is creating entertainment. The machine Amon commissioned me to build was only going to bring more suffering into the world. I realized I had made a terrible mistake when I agreed to help him. He's a monster in human skin. Among the opponents Amon had fought, 2 had given him trouble. One was an old man. The other was you.
I bet the old man was Komaki.
When I inquired as to who you were, he just grimaced and said, Kazuma Kiryu. You were one of the only ones who could stand up to Amon. You were the one who built the machine. You were the one who he built the machine to defeat. I could somehow find you. I knew from the simulation that Amon had fought you twice in Kamurocho. Kamurocho is packed with people. I thought I might be able to escape both Amon and my creditors there, and I'd have a chance at meeting you as well. I recognized you the moment I laid eyes on you. It was exhilarating meeting you in the flesh. You're a legend, Kazuma Kiryu.
Dragon Mask.
Dragon Mask. Don't you think Amon knows about this place by now? No, I'm certain he doesn't know I'm here. He must not find out I'm in Kamurocho. He knows I'm in Kamurocho. Fuck. The time has come at last. Amon! What? Your time has come, Kazuma Kiryu. Mwahahaha! It's been a long time, Amon. What do you want with me? The Amon clan does not look kindly on defeat. Yet, defeat is death. Those who are defeated forfeit their rights to live. But I have survived the unsurvivable. I have been cleansed by death. And I am still alive, Kazuma Kiryu. Dragon Mask, what? I'm still alive. The words hate and loathing do not begin to describe my contempt for you. First step to victory is to know thy enemy.
And I know everything about you. Your phone number, your friends, the people you die to protect, and getting that information was a trivial matter. What?
Kiryu just brings out a dictionary and be like, well, let's try and define exactly what you're feeling.
Let's talk about this. How is your relationship with your father? Don't you pull this shit with me. Thank you for your help in collecting data on Kiryu, Dr. Minamida. I did no such thing! Ah, but you did. While you were snoring like a drunken sow, I extracted the machine's log data. I'm an assassin, Doctor. I know how to avoid waking the soon dead. Ha! The log data? That won't do you any good without my invention. You can't use the feedback system without it. Don't be a fool, Minamida. Who gave you the plans for the machine in the first place? It's not your invention, it's mine. And of course, I've already built one. What? Then why'd you bother having me make one? Simple. It was a test. I had to see if the technology would work on ordinary people. But you surprised me, Minamida. Ah, and you're surprisingly skilled at hiding as well. The day you left was the day I had planned to kill you off. Now listen to me, Kazuma Kiryu, Dragon Master, shut up. I held your fate in my hands. You understand what that means? I have the information and the ability to make everyone you care about die before your eyes. Mwahaha. Amon, what do you want? It's simple. I want your life. But put any ideas of merely surrendering to me out of your mind. I want to watch you struggle, Kazuma Kiryu. I'm not calling you Dragon Mask, to fight tooth and nail up until the very moment I crush you. I know all of your skills, as well as those countless others hardened killers. You can never hope to defeat me. Mwahaha. I will wait for you at the Mountainside Coliseum, where we will not be disturbed. And I'm out for your cell phone. Air is completely deserted at night. Wait for nightfall and then come. Amon, I don't need you to answer. Dragon, whatever. Listen well, if you fail to come to one person you love will die every month. If you would rather live with that guilt, sadness, and fear, you are welcome to. But know that once everyone you love is gone, I'll come after every person who has ever known you. I'll snuff out the life of one person every month until your flame too finally gutters out.
Wow.
Gets amnesia. I don't know who anybody is.
Well, damn. Sorry for helping him, Kiryu-san. I had no idea what he was planning. It's not your fault. This is who Amon is. But what are you going to do? How can you fight that monster? He knows everything you do. You heard what he said. I have no choice. Well, I wish you Godspeed, Dragon-san. Remember, this isn't a game. If you lose, it's over. You better go prepared. Not that I should have tell you that. I know. I'll wait for you. Dragon-san, bring me good news. I will. Better take a taxi to where Amon is. I can just show the driver the map he sent me. Alright. Gonna save, and then time to fight Amon.
Super boss of Like a Dragon 3. Hazor. God, these shorts are very tight.
You mentioned this before.
Well, they are. Look. You can see the creases on his ass.
It's easier to move that way.
It's true. That is true. They're compression pants.
Compression pants.
I should probably heal up.
Maybe.
There we go. That's fine. And item box.
What shall we got?
I will take... Do I have a stamina? And yes, I do. Perfect. I have replenished the one that I just used. Perfect. Oh!
Save.
Right. Also, for streams, I forgot. There was a game I wanted to bring up. So, Sumi and I have been watching Eureka 7 a bunch on Saturdays. And you know what that got me in the mood for? I want to play some Star Overdrive because that also has a hoverboard. That looks pretty rad. So I'm going to start doing that on Saturdays. Like, after we finish our... after I get dinner on Saturdays. Fuck yeah, says Esper. It looks pretty neato. Mountainside Coliseum. Alright. Let's fight Amon.
Amon, show yourself. Welcome, Kazuma Kiryu. How is the trip here? Enjoy the scenery? Enough with the chatter. I have some questions for you. Oh? You don't seem to kill for business or even for pleasure. So what do you hope to gain by killing me? And what are your plans if you do beat me? I want answers, Amon. Why are you so hell-bent on fighting to the death? That's what you wanted to ask? How naive. What does a dead man care about the future? But I'll answer you regardless. The essential nature of living creatures is to tear each other down. One cannot live without taking another's life. In fact, it's the core of our very being. We of the Amon clan see our mission as the pursuit and mastery of this vocation. It is our personal mandate as we seek to become the most powerful life forms on Earth. From birth, we're placed among carnage and are forced to kill or be killed. Our skills are honed, not to stroke a petty ego, but to survive another day on the battlefield. Defeat for us means the end of our lives. Thus, if we wish to take another breath, another's must be snuffed out. The only good is life, the only evil, death. However, there is one thing our clan considers a worse evil than death, and that's for the defeated to live on in his weakness. Or her. His or her weakness. There works too.
Well, at least he respects pronouns.
Yeah, at least.
Kazumakira, you defeated me, yet you left me clinging to a miserable existence. Your act of allowing me to live is folly and a mortal sin in the eyes of my clan. In my eyes.
Like the 80s, 90s too, right? Wasn't that?
It wasn't Joe. It was a different Amon. He's fought Amon clan since the 80s. No, it was Majima who fought Joe back in the 80s.
Okay, no, but here or this early 2000s.
This is early 2000s. This is like 2005 or something like that.
In my eyes, you, Kazumakira, you're the strongest life form. As long as you remain alive, I cannot truly be complete. And that is the answer to your questions. All right. I'm the coolest. I think I understand, but I say your line of thinking is way off. What do you mean? You claim killing is your clan's mandate, but if that's your only motivation, someone else's ideology, then you're no better than an animal. What? You may insist on taking life, but I insist on protecting it. On living without running away. That's the mandate that was taught to me. I was wondering how you'd respond. Everything you said is completely incomprehensible, but don't take it personally. I think we've done enough philosophizing. Words will not suffice here. Only the clashing of muscle and bone can determine our fate here. You won't escape me alive. Very well. I require no more response from you. Prepare yourself. Hajime!
Part of me was low-key hoping that because he had been like training fighting you in the machine, that he would dress like however you were dressed.
And you just want him in a wrestling outfit?
Yeah, that would have been really freaking. He has lightsabers, like.
Downward fucking dog!
Behold the power of fat-ass fox ladies. You are fucked now. Behold the power of massive bahoingis and butts.
Delicious peaches. And that one Nekomata character. From the DLC thing. Did you ever play that game? But you've seen artwork of it. I mean, it's vanillaware, so you know. They're very pretty. Yeah, no, grabbing him is a no-go.
Dragon Mask, come on, you can do this!
Do it for the kids, Dragon Mask. Yeah, this guy is actually no joke. Ooh. Can I actually use these things? No, those are just... They're just rocks. I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Okay.
Great time finding an opening there.
It's not easy. If I could do a freaking counter on this, maybe if I, ooh, wait. Okay. Ah, you fall for my plan!
You fool! I wanted you to knock me on my ass.
Go, Dragon Mask.
He's gonna swap phases eventually.
I got a little bit of purple.
Just a little bit of purple.
Get through the rainbow before the end of Pride Month.
You fool! Yeah, now I can freaking tiger drop your ass. Let's go. Oh my god! Oh,
Well,
that.
you clearly didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't actually.
What the frick?
Oh,
What kind of ammo is this? What kind of assassin are you?
an efficient one. Holy shit.
Too bombastic for my taste.
Missed
Boo!
up.
Is
Ow.
he really that efficient if he invented a machine, gave it to an old man to test run, and then made it himself anyway?
As a joke.
That's a joke. That's a little cheap. Someone else did it.
Behold the ultimate form of gaslight, and I thought I let you think that you did it. Oh boy. Okay. Ow.
Okay.
Mother. Ow. You. Holy.
Are those his swords though? The things that bounce around with
Granados. Ow.
Okay, Ludwig Kresnik.
Thank God he's not actually like Ludger, so he can just freeze time. Ow.
Yeah. Next phase, he can freeze time.
How do you do this?
Start jumping on you like a dragoon.
I played video games for a long time, Kiryu. Now I'm gonna have a weird edgelord version of myself that's all black and stuff. But wait, wouldn't that be you? No, shut up. Oh, right in my piece. Ow.
Done with the favorite color.
Oh, green's your favorite color?
Oh, blue. There's still blue left.
Oh, sorry, my brain not work.
It's okay, you're focusing on it.
Okay. Also, my mic stand is kind of blocking my view.
Oh, yeah. I remember mine used to be doing that, and now I hang it over top of the computer.
You spin me
Right around, baby.
right round like a record, baby, right round. Oh my God. Watch out, here I come. You spin me round, round. Alright.
I thought you knew my favorite color was blue.
Sorry. I saw a lot of green. I saw a lot of green on screen. Ooh. Ow. No.
What the frick is his problem now?
What's your damage?
Literally, I was debating saying that.
I think we know what this guy's damage is. His damage is Kiryu.
Trauma.
You got it. You know, you're just gay. And Chuck Norris would. Oh fuck, Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris got his ass kicked by Bruce Lee. Good for him. I'm sick of you and these stupid jokes.
Good for him.
That was from an old ass Newgrounds animation where it was like, they were like Itachi and Kisame are gay and they're having like they're boyfriends or whatever. And Itachi's like, yo, Kisame, come check out this funny meme. He's like, he shows him like, at least like, he shows him Leroy Jenkins, and he's like, at least I got chicken. He's like, oh, that's just racist. Oh, you know, I'm just gay. And Chuck Norris would, oh fuck Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris got his ass kicked by Bruce Lee. Good for him. It's so old, but for some reason that one sticks in my brain. For some reason. You might be wondering why sometimes I say the word reason as raisin.
I don't actually.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough.
Okay.
My brain sometimes will just equate French and English. Because it just
Raison
French
d'être.
and English.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh.
It just means a reason. So my
Oh.
brain already just auto translates it to reason.
Got it. I also sometimes say, instead of nothing, I say nothing.
Yeah, that I've noticed, but I think I've just normalized it in my brain.
I know how it's pronounced. It's just, it sounds funnier that way sometimes. But the raisin thing is like, I just picked it up from Futurama. It's like, the big brain, I'm winning again. I will now leave Earth for no raisin. Because the joke in that one is like, there's a bunch of brains that are invading Earth, and they're basically, it's literally like, I think it's something to do with like literature. Is they're taking like their motivations from like straight up. Okay, oh shit, new stuff.
Kata?
Nope, it's just Kicky.
It just seemed like he was like attacking with the.
Maybe. Ow. I gotta time my tiger drops better. Come on, royal guard style. Huh. Oh my stars and garters. There we go. Ow! Dick.
It's okay, Crash. When you're done with him, he won't have them.
Pick a god and pray. Your cock is mine. Thanks, Dev. Oh, now he's back to the guns. Okay. Well, that was fun for a second. I never actually played far. What's that game Dev streaming right now? The
West of Loathing?
West of Loathing. Yeah, what is that?
It's like a comedy game where you
okay.
play as stick figures, and you kind of get dropped off in this western town with like basically nothing, and you just go around, and it has like unique adventure game logic and slight RNG, doing basically what you want, doing little side quests town to town, eventually amassing like your prestige, and hopefully eventually becoming a sheriff of a town of your own.
Got it.
If I remember.
Yeah.
Correctly. But most of it is just hijinks. It's just a really funny way of doing the thing that you want.
So definitely a palate cleanser from Dev's last stream.
Very big palate cleanser. I'm gonna see there.
Cool. There we go. Bitch. Go down. Get your bitch ass back down. Ow, stop it. You stop that right. Stop it now. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it now! I'm a big boy! Hurry up and kill me. I told you already. That's not how I do things. Oh, really? Then what if I told you I'll murder every last loved one you hold dear on the condition you leave me alive? I won't let that happen.
Yeah, we're just gonna beat you up before you do it, stupid.
And you've got to end it right here, right now. Just get it over with. That won't happen. And why not? Look, I don't live by your principles. If you want to live by some ancient barbaric code of honor, then fine. You'll just come at me again when you're stronger. And there's no need to get innocent people involved. I'll take you head on whenever you want and win. That's all I have to say.
He'll do it even with cancer.
Yeah, he will. All right then. I'm leaving. And we never saw him again. back. Great Scott! You beat him? So is Amon dead? No, he's still alive. What? Kiryu-san, you let him live? He'll just come after you again. Maybe. But I don't plan to let him turn me into a murderer. Besides, if he does come back, I can just beat him again. You're an amazing man, Kazuma Kiryu. You really are some kind of... What did he say? Experience beast? What's you're calling a beast? Oh, no, it wasn't me. That's what Amon called you. What do you mean by that? He said that your greatest strength is your ability to build off your experiences to make yourself stronger at an almost preternatural rate. And I suppose that makes you a beast in Amon's eyes, watching you fight in the IF-7. So I don't understand what he was talking about. In any case. Oh shit, Devin, hey, how's it going, man? In any case, I'm glad everything worked out. I doubt Amon will be back anytime soon. Maybe now my life will be back to normal too. We just finished up Yakuza 3's final sub-story. How's it going, gang? How was West of Loathing? Howdy. What do you plan to do now? The president of a game company has been chasing after me for some time to get me to sign up with them. I'm finally in a position where I can take him up on it. It's a small company, but I'm ready for a fresh start. I see. But until then, I'll be here, at least for a little while longer. Stop by any time. It was very silly. Dev, got yourself out. Incredibly silly game. So I've heard it.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to Crash what Rest of Loathing was like.
Yeah. Well, Henchmen, hello, Raiders. I'm Crashstar, Henchman Hero voice actor and VTuber. Yeah, no, we just finished all the sub-stories of Yakuza 3. So that was kind of part of what I was seeking to do. But don't you worry. We're going to be moving on to something different. Because as soon as I go grab this... this item from Bob, don't you chase after me, young man.
Freak out away.
As soon as I grab this item from Bob, which I'm pretty sure are the Amon sunglasses, if I take a wild shot in the dark, we will be moving on to our next game. The game that is the first of many, shall I call them, intermission streams. Much like Dev needed a palate cleanser from their previous streams, I too need not necessarily a palate cleanser, because Yakuza, while it has some serious moment, is pretty serious on its own. The sub stories add a ton of levity. I just mean, like, I need something that'll help, you know, break up some of the gameplay loops. So we'll be playing a new game. Well, not a new game, it's an older game, but it's a new game for me. So let me just go ahead and find our good friend Bob Utsumo. Bob. All right, Bob, what you got? Oh yeah, here you go. Okay, it wasn't the sunglasses.
Golden pistol. Oh, as in unlimited ammo? Ooh.
Well, what better way to end? What?
Putting up some stupid games.
Covered in gold. It's infinite is the thing. Oh, God. You shot me. Indeed I did. Dragon Mask has saved the day once again. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and save, and I'll be swapping games. I'm going to have to divide this so that the VOD doesn't, yeah, I'll figure it out in the editing process, which I don't really do much because I'm lazy about stream VODs. I'm lazy, okay? I'm sorry.
Editing? What's that?
Editing is the thing I do for comic dubs, which there will be another one. I promise.
When was the last one, Crash?
A few months ago. I'll get one out next week. It's fine. I have time. I'll work on it. I'll get a I know, but I want to get I'll get stuff done. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna put this on a BRB as I swap up the game, and actually I need to avail myself to the facilities. I'll be back in just a mere moment. 1 second, if you don't mind. Hang on. Where is it?